Mansi and today I am going to speak few concepts about straight lines. Any curve is said to be a straight line if the 2 points plotted on the curve joins to make a line segment. And we have to keep in mind that the line segment formed will be formed by the 2 points. Those 2 points should always lie on the curve. So that is known as straight line. Well, straight line is a part of coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry is a branch of mathematics in which geometrical problems are solved through algebra using the coordinate system. So in coordinate geometry, first we will study about the rectangular axis, then the quadrants, and then we'll move deep into straight lines. So first, this is the rectangular axis. Here what happens is that x dash ox, this is the origin. X dash ox is called the x-axis, or you can call it as abscissa. Then comes the y dash oy, which is called the ordinate or the y-axis. Here I have plotted a point P, and the ordered set of real numbers x comma y is called the Cartesian coordinate. Okay, so these were the general terms to be studied in the rectangular axis. Now let us move on to quadrants. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, down comes the third quadrant, and the down right portion, it comes the fourth quadrant. Now in the first quadrant, both x and y values will be in plus and plus. Here one will be minus, one will be plus. Here both will be minus minus. Here one will be plus and one will be minus. Now how we'll get to know that which one is plus and which one is minus? Here x and y both will be taken as positive. Why? Because x is greater than 0 and y is also greater than 0. In the second quadrant, y will be greater than 0. That is why it is taken as positive. But x will be less than 0. So that is why it is taken as negative. Here in the third quadrant, x will also be less than 0. Y will also be less than 0. But here, x will be greater than 0. But y will be less than 0. That is why here y is taken as negative, whereas x is taken as positive. Okay. Now, let's move on to inclination. The line L makes an angle theta in the positive direction of the x-axis is called the inclination. So in these two diagrams, this inclination is made in the anti-clockwise direction. So the value of this inclination will always be positive. Now here the angle theta is made in clockwise direction. So here the value will always be taken in negative. So this was about inclination. Now next comes the slope. If angle theta is the inclination of the line, then tan theta is called the slope of a line. Slope of a line is represented by the letter m. So the general formula for slope of a line is m is equal to tan theta. Anyways, now if they give a question like find the slope of a line whose inclination is 60 degree. Inclination will be given as 60 degree. Just we have to find the slope. So m is equal to tan theta. So m is equal to tan 60 degree. Therefore, m is equal to root 3. The value of tan 60 in the trigonometric table is root 3. So thus this is the answer. Now, one more important thing, like the important results which we get from slope is that this is the origin. Any line parallel to the x-axis, will have the slope 0. Okay? And any line parallel to the y-axis will have the slope as infinity. This is the important results which we get from slope. Now, if two lines are parallel to each other and each line slope is m1, first line slope is m1, the second line slope is m2, but those two lines are parallel to each other, then m1 is equal to m2. Let us consider the question. m1 is equal to 5. Find m2. And the question they have given the hint that the two lines are parallel to each other. Thus, m1 is equal to m2. Therefore, m2 is equal to 5. Same. But if the lines are perpendicular to each other, what happens? If the lines are perpendicular to each other, it makes a 90 degree on each other. So, m1 into m2, the formula changes. m1 into m2 is equal to -1. The equation will get changed. So, now the same question let us consider. If m1 is 5, find m2. So, we have to put the formula m1 into m2 is equal to -1. So, 5 into m2 is equal to -1. m2 is equal to -1 by 5. ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the general equation of a straight line. Now, here many forms of equation comes. First, let us study about the slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form. Here the formula for slope-intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c. We know m represents slope, c represents y-intercept. Okay. Now if the question is find the equation of a line whose slope is 3 and whose y-intercept is 2. So the equation will become y is equal to 3x plus 2. That's it. But now if they give find the equation of a line whose y-intercept is 1 by 2 and whose slope is -1. Still it remains the same. Minus x plus 1 by 2. Same. Now let us talk about one-point slope form. One-point slope form. In one-point slope form, there the formula is y minus y1. Okay, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Here what happens that in the question they will give you just the one points only, and they will tell you to find the equation of the line using one-point slope formula itself. So here if they give you only 1 points like x1 is 3, y1 is 2 and m is 6, and you have to find the equation. This is the general formula for the equation. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 is general formula, but this is a general equation. Now y minus y1 2 is equal to 6 into x minus 3. So y minus 2 is equal to 6x minus 18. So y is equal to 6x minus 18 plus 2. So y is equal to 6x minus 8 minus 2, 6 and 1, 16. So this is the final answer. Now next comes is the 2 points form or 2 point slope form. Points form. In 2 points form, what happens is that they give you 2 points. So consider here the formula for slope will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now the question is find the equation of a line who goes through the points 3, 2 and through 4, 5. These 2 points will give you. We consider one as x1, y1, the other as x2, y2. We can take any one as x1, y1. Either this is x1, y1 or either this as x2, y2. But for time being, here I am taking this as x1, y1. We'll get the same answer however we take. Now we find the slope. y2 minus y1. So 5 minus 2 divided by 4 minus 3. It will be 3 by 1. So slope is nothing but 3. So we know general formula for equations is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So y minus y1 is what? 2 is equal to 3 x minus x1 is also 3. Okay, y1 is 2. Now y minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 9. So y is equal to 3x minus 9 plus 2 is minus 7. Okay, so this will be the answer. So this was about the different forms of equation of straight lines. So this was about the straight lines. There are so many concepts in straight lines, but today I just spoke a few concepts about straight lines. I'll end this video here. So thank you so much for spending your precious time in watching this video. Also, I hope that you understood my explanation as well. Please press the like button below the video, and also thank you very much.